Shout out to my loyal subscribers for sending me this video. Today we have Ice Cube calls out Oprah and The View for blacklisting him. Now we all know Ice Cube is a based legend. I absolutely love Ice Cube, not just politically, but also his music, guys. I'm an OG. I love listening to Ice Cube's music, even NWA. I've been listening to his stuff from the beginning, guys. I started this gangster shit, and this the mother effing thanks I get. He started a lot of stuff. Real technical guy, like really smart. Just a really genius brainiac guy. Also cool as hell. And of course, these little betas, these little people over on Oprah and The View, they can't handle, the truth. So what do, guys? They go and they try and, lambast them. They try and blacklist you. Hey, man, that comes with the territory. I love to see it. Like, comment, subscribe. Ice Cube is a legend. Let's see what he has to say about the woke left, guys. The View and Oprah, who suck. Everybody hates The View, and everybody hates Oprah. So let's get it, guys.
So why would you be doing this of all interviews? I mean, you could do an interview with anyone. You're doing an interview with me. Obviously, you're going to take abuse for doing that. Like, why would you do that?
Because I think it's silly not to talk to people. I think whether we agree or not,
right?
That has nothing to do with it. It's like, this is what it's all about. Let's talk about it. Let's debate. And I've been shut out.
Wait, that sounds like right-wing extremism and whataboutism.
But I've been shut out. Some platforms will not have me on.
Why?
They don't like that I'm, an independent thinker. I'm not part of the herd. I'm not part of the go along to get along.
Man, I love Ice Cube. I actually can't stress enough, I love Ice Cube. I love a lot of rappers, guys. Rapping, obviously, my favorite thing in the world. Eminem, all these guys. But Eminem and all these guys, they're just sellout dweebs, bro. When you actually look into it, the music is great. And I separate the art from the artist. But when you look into a lot of these based rappers, now you have Kevin Gates, legend based. You have all these guys. Even Snoop Dogg now is turning to kind of liking the whole, more conservative thing, whatever. Dude, you start to realize, like, all the shit we've been taught, we're just being brainwashed by bollocks. Like, Ice Cube's a G, bro. I love Ice Cube.
Gang, so to speak. So, I'm an outsider. And so, I'm not part of the club. So I have to go places for one that I'm welcome. And where I can voice my opinion without somebody, saying I'm a bad person and that they never want to have me on their platform again.
What platforms have banned you?
I've been I tried to go on The View. They didn't have me on The View.
Why?
Well, a few of the guests just really didn't like where I was coming from. So, or a few of the hosts, I mean. So that's what I was told by the producers.
The View sucks anyways. The View is shy.
I don't know if the producers was just copping out and using some of the hosts to not have me come on and explain myself, but
you'd be a good booking for them.
I've been on there before. Yeah. It's just when I've became an independent thinker, when I've, I'm not, I don't follow their brand of politics, I guess.
True.
But if you can't think for yourself, then you're not really free, are you?
No, you're not. You're not. But I've been excluded. I've been excluded on Oprah,
on Oprah?
On Oprah, yeah, I've been excluded.
What?
Yeah, man.
I would think you'd be the person Oprah would want to promote. I mean, you grew up in South Central, you were successful at a young age, you have dignity, you say what you think. Like, I thought that was the goal.
Me too. I don't know what it is, but,
dude,
several of my, I had a movie called Barbershop.
I remember.
That I wasn't invited to participate with the cast.
What?
I produced it.
Wait, what? Oh, man, this is some bullshit. This is what I'm talking about, guys. I hate this. Ice Cube should be, like, the most promoted guy, man. He even has his own basketball league. I think it's called, like, Big Three or I think it's Big Three. Something like that.
Show called Black White. And it was a very controversial show.
What?
And once again, they had the whole cast on, but I wasn't invited. And so I don't know.
On Oprah's show.
Yeah, so I don't know what that's.
But Oprah's obviously a saintly, godlike figure who's revered by all decent people. Why would she exclude you?
I really don't know. You know, that's something that I would love to find out. But I can't tell you, you know, if there's a single thing that I've done or said to her.
Have you noticed that it is more controversial to criticize Oprah than to burn the American flag?
Really?
Seems that way. I've never heard anybody criticize Oprah. Do you think it's political, or do you think it's deeper than that? I mean, you're not like a right-winger.
No.
You don't even seem that political.
No, I'm not really. I'm pretty much, you know, just want to do right by the people, you know. So if that comes through political means, that comes through the private sector, wherever it comes, you know, I'm down to work with whoever's down to do something right for the people.
Yep.
And
he's made the best movie of all time, Friday. Friday is literally the best movie ever. I watched it yesterday. I actually watch it like every week, but yeah, Friday is one of the best movies of all time. But like, you still have people trying to hate on him. Oh, crazy.
I remember reading you say something along the lines of, I didn't vote for Trump, I'm not a Trump voter. You actually attacked Trump at one point, but you were willing to meet with Trump. Do you think that crossed a line?
I think some people didn't like that, but I think it's idiotic. You know, enemies meet.
Right.
You know, they talk. I'm pretty sure there's some communication between Russia and the Ukraine right now.
Yeah.
Somebody's on the phone talking to somebody.
True.
Trying to come up with a solution.
That's true, guys. You know, enemies speak. When you put down the pen, okay, that's when the war starts. That's when the violence happens. It's good to always talk about stuff.
So we just got to talk. That's the only way we're going to work this out. You know, I know when the talking stops, the fighting starts.
Hey,
you know,
I beat him to it. It's true.
A lot of people, they, you know, think I'm a, you know, Republican. I'm a right winger. Just because I was willing to speak to the Trump administration, I mean, and I was willing to speak with the Biden administration as well. You know,
have you?
One guy in the administration, but it didn't go anywhere. You know, it was basically a, you know, take my temperature kind of call. We'll get to it, like, but you know, they never got to it or never planned to. Matter of fact, the guy left the administration, so you know, after talking to him for a year or so, he was gone, and then, you know, we were left really with no one to continue the conversations.
What do you think of Biden?
I don't think he's given the people who put him in exactly what they thought they were going to get from him.
His most loyal voters, according to the polls anyway, are black voters, particularly black women. And those numbers don't seem to change. So no matter what happens or doesn't happen. So do you expect they ever will change?
You know, whether they become independents and not vote for anybody who's not bringing it. You know, it's like people want your vote.
I think independents are amazing. You know, I would run as an independent in Ireland. You know, I don't think I'd be doing too much like with, you know, any of these national parties and stuff like that. I think running as an independent is great, but, you know, at the end of the day, you have to join a party eventually to actually win, because the parties hold the most pull, you know.
They have to do something to earn it. If they don't earn it, why are you going down there and pulling that lever?
Because the other side hates you. That's the pitch they make. We may suck, but the other side hates you.
Yeah.
You're supposed to dance with the person you brought.
Yeah.
You know? And the person that brought you to the dance.
True.
You guys are supposed to dance together.
True.
And if that doesn't happen, you got to go find another dancing partner before the night is up and the music stops.
Yep.
What do you think of Kamala Harris?
I mean, obviously she's a great politician to be able to become the vice president of the country.
Yeah, true.
I don't know how effective she is at her job.
What's your view of the
That means he thinks that she's terribly not effective at all. That's like just awful, man.
police at this point?
It's the same, you know. They, it really is, you know. It's like looking at, like, what's your view of the military? Like, they're the military. They're always gonna be the military. If I asked you this in 1946, you'd be like, they're the military.
Yeah.
So it's a fraternity. It's an organization that does things a certain way, and I think their philosophy sometimes is detrimental to the people they're serving.
Yeah, I agree. The police, you know, they're supposed to hold up the law, guys, but a lot of the times, you know, it can be abused. And, you know, Ice Cube kind of led that charge, man. You know, NWA kind of led that charge to a degree, you know?
Because I think cops have a win and make it home philosophy.
Yep.
Win whatever battles you have in the street,
Yep.
make it home at night. And that's actually the most important thing.
True.
And everything else, people's rights, doing things the right way,
True.
you know, being totally fair and square all the time and not, you know, being a little aggressive, you know, all that comes second to win the encounter, make it home at night.
That's a good point.
And you can't really fault somebody for thinking that way as a police officer,
Yep.
but that's the philosophy. So everything else comes second to that.
True.
So guy might not care if he violated your rights.
Yep.
He's gonna win this encounter. He's gonna make it home tonight. And that's all that matters. And sometimes I think that's what we see is an organization hell-bent on winning and not a fraternity or organization hell-bent on upholding the law and doing everything right.
That's a good point. A great point, actually. An amazing point. I'm telling you, Ice Cube, man, the king.
Or by the book, so to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's just the nature of that fraternity.
True.
Maybe of organizations.
Yeah. You know, it's they come with a philosophy.
Yep.
And, you know, you can try to buck it if you want to, but more than likely they're going to get you out the way and stay in formation.
Amazing interview. Ice Cube is the king, bro. You guys cannot tell me otherwise. I love Ice Cube, but yeah, unbelievable. Crazy to see. I mean, that he's been blacklisted from The View, from Oprah. I mean, these are you know, black shows that would love to have somebody like Ice Cube on. Came from South Central, from rags to riches. Came from nothing, became ultra rich, famous, preaching the good preach. You know, it's just ridiculous, man. I just find it just a joke, the fact that they would, you know, not come on, not come on any of these shows. I think it's because he's not a sexual predator. I think it's because he's a good guy, actually. You know, just putting that out there. I love you guys all. If you guys want to support me, drop a comment down below. Become a member of the channel. It's just the price of a coffee per month. I can't do it without you guys, so I appreciate the loyalty and support. I'll see you all in the next one, guys. Peace.